each day with Travis and Shawn, it's the easy way. Just sit back, cause the fun is sublime. Talking about life, all things in time. They mixing stories, a laugh or two. In the northern light, they shine right through. With a laugh and a tale, they set the tone. Stories in love, heartaches unknown. A warm embrace to the airways flown. In this timeless place where good vibes flow.
The following is a Comerford Creative production.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the 430 Dinner Club. I'm Shawn here with my co-host Travis, who wants to murder me right now. We're just two mid-Kansas dads talking about life, the things that make us laugh, and everything in between. This is episode 20.
That's right, Shawn. We got it all. 2 attempts.
This is actually 3.
3 attempts. Hopefully we talk about sports, weather. Just the ride we've been on in the last 6 months of our epic podcast that reaches the masses.
Yeah. So if you didn't pick up, it's been 3 weeks since we've actually recorded. I'm a little rusty on the dials. We just had a banger 15-20 minute episode rolling. And my screens went blank and I couldn't figure it out. Well, my computer was going to sleep because it wasn't doing nothing. I forgot to hit start recording.
How many times have we need to go back and look, how many times have we said we just messed up and we had the best we've ever had?
Oh my God, I can't believe it too, cuz I mean we made plans of starting at 6, and I was kind of nervous because literally this stuff has not been turned on in basically a month, and it gets really hot out here. In fact, it's fucking really hot in here right now.
It's not terrible.
It's not terrible, but so yeah. Anyways, I really fucked up, but we're rolling now, and as far as I can tell, it's looking good. I could be wrong. Who knows? Travis, how about that stat check again? Up check.
I don't even have to look at my phone on this. We've got 51 views on the last one and 33 subscribers. But the big thing is we went minorly, not even, I'd say viral for us on a TikTok. We got almost 5,000 views on a TikTok, so
woo woo.
We are killing it.
TikTok famous.
But nobody from it brought a lot of people from your side that you knew, and your family and your daughter's friends that came and viewed our profile.
Yeah.
Nobody from that I knew.
Really?
Viewed our profile.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Malia was just telling me she's here, and she's telling me that she gets texts in the mornings. Hey, your dad's on my feed. So I kind of thought that was weird. If I would see one of my friends' TikTok, my dad's on my TikTok, I'd be like, that's dumb as shit.
That's some weird stuff.
But yeah, so I don't know. Like I said, though, it's not all about the fame. I mean, the fame, I deal with it, but
I've been having a hard time with the fortune that has come with it.
The wealth fall, or the wealth money tree.
Heavy is the head. Heavy's the head. Something's heavy if you put it on your head. Heavy's the head that wears the crown, right? Is that a saying?
I just went blank.
So did I, and I was in the middle of my sentence.
Heavy's
the head that wears the crown. Heavy's. It's hard being rich, like I am.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Yeah, so almost a month. Episode 20. The fuck are you laughing at?
Just how we're just kind of like all the wind was taken out of our sails.
Correct. I mean, we were rolling too. God damn it.
How many fucking times?
Sucks, but we are 4 minutes in right now.
We need to set up just a camcorder when we come in, just so we can put out the lost tapes.
The
lost takes.
I should. You know, I got that other camera on that other computer that I do lives with every once in a while. But
What if we'd forget to turn it on?
yeah, that is a fact on that. Yeah, so we're a little rusty. We got actually did I hear a whine? Oh,
Yeah, I think he's one now.
got my buddy in the Gudio Noe Bear. He apparently wants outside. It's probably too hot for him in here. So yeah, we got what, damn near 3 weeks worth of stuff that we can go. Like I said, episode 20, and we probably prepared the least amount ever
Yeah.
than we have for this episode, but that's kind of what's going to be special about this one. It's 100% by the,
From the cuff. Except for the beginning, because
I mean, we did, yeah,
we
practice that one a few
we
times.
did a practice run.
But yeah, so like I was saying, I can't remember, did I talk in this episode? Did I talk about in this recording or the last recording? T-minus 2 weeks on the wedding.
Yeah. But that's when we realized that we.
That's right, yeah. So, yeah, I'm sure tensions will go up a notch here shortly, but I believe as a family we've handled it fairly well so far, so I'm doing good there. Yeah, I think we kind of got sidetracked after my dad passed there, and we have begun the phase of going through all the goods and which again, lucky for you, you've got in on some of that, helping me get a few things out.
I almost shit my pants in your parents' house.
Oh, the dummy, yeah.
Oh my God.
The mannequin. Yeah, there's a few weird things in my parents'
There's some
house.
really, really, really cool stuff.
Yeah, there's also some really weird stuff like the mannequin.
That was weird. And then having it behind a freaking clock. To where, I'm serious, I just turned my head and wearing a night, like, I might have nightmares tonight about that.
And I, like I said, I didn't, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with him? Because it's just so natural to me. I couldn't figure out what you're freaking out about until I looked over there. Oh, yeah, I got you. So yeah, that's a, boy, I tell you what, that's a whole new experience. Whole nother, how do I want to say it? KC, New York starting here pretty quick. A whole new level of, I guess, what do you call it? Healing?
Morning?
Yeah, mourning. So yeah.
That was when we went and cleaned out my mom's house after she passed.
Travis got me some tangy fruit snacks.
Fruit Smiles.
Fruit Smiles, sorry.
If you don't know about Fruit Smiles, if you don't eat Fruit Smiles, fuck you.
Jesus. Wow.
Have you ever seen that? The outtakes on Talladega Nights when they're sitting there doing the commercials, and Ricky Bobby's doing a commercial, and he's like, "If you don't chew Big Red, then fuck you."
I haven't seen that. These are good.
Yeah.
That's our 20th episode treat.
Yep. I always try and broaden Sean's horizons when it comes to candy when I come here. What was I talking about? Oh, when we went when we cleaned out my mom's house after she passed, that was odd. And then, having to split everything up and stuff like that. But then, for me, when I backed out of the driveway, and because I knew I was never going back to that place again, and it wasn't like where I grew up or anything, but it was still weird. It was tough. It was weird.
No, see, I don't have that emotion because I've had one grandpa and a mom and dad all die in that house. So, as far as I'm concerned, that motherfucker can burn to the ground. I never want to fucking go back. That's not, in my opinion, their home. Our home is the farm.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they've lived there 20-some years, but still, it never was home.
It wasn't your. When you talk about home, yeah.
No, so it can fucking burn. I don't give a fuck.
All right, well, let's.
Yeah, moving on. So we got the Murray remodel to catch up on.
Oh, it's began.
Yeah. So last episode, I think you had just even ordered the siding.
Oh, I knew the siding was coming.
Yeah, that's right. Well, siding has come
Mm-hmm.
and begun to go up.
Yep, we've got 3/4 of the garage done right now in 2 weekends. So that's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean,
A couple weeknights in there, but
yeah.
that adds up to what, like an hour or two?
Yeah, that one, yeah. But it's gonna go better now. I got in from Amazon. Little backstory here. I found out that there is a difference between a 15-degree coil roofing nailer and a 15-degree siding fence nailer. And you cannot run 1 3/4 ring shank nails through a roofing nailer.
Case in point, why you're not a, what are they called?
Carpenter?
Or a cider?
That'd be a carpenter.
Yeah. So is a house builder a carpenter?
Like a framer?
I don't know. Sure.
Yeah, that's what our framers always did, the siding.
But it's at a carpenter. To me, a carpenter is someone that does trim work.
Well, you have rough carpentry and then you have finished carpentry.
Yeah. True.
And I'm learning, I have to really focus hard because I'm very much a rough. I can frame the shit out of anything. I'm not anything, but I'm way better at framing than I am.
Do you not remember I saw your office as that was going up?
The framing was fine. What was wrong with the framing?
Really?
What was wrong with my framing?
The ceiling?
That's,
Oh, no, that was just the ceiling.
Yeah, my framing was rockets. Rocket top.
I mean, it was 2x2, wasn't it?
It was 2x4, dog. Mm-hmm. That way I could get the good foam insulation in there.
Oh, that you argued with me about.
I still think
You were wrong.
R value really doesn't mean anything. But anyways, let's not fucking rehash shit. It looks good. It's gonna look better now that I've got the right tools for the job. Me and Dave did some tool modification to the roofing nailer to where we can't
speaking of
return
that,
it.
Shout out, Dave. Go fuck yourself.
What?
He doesn't like our podcast.
Oh.
So I'm going to tell him to go
Actually,
fuck
I
himself.
asked him and he said he's never watched it. So.
That go double fuck yourself. God damn it. It kind of hurts a little bit right here.
Yeah, it'll start going a lot better now. We've had one day with the new chop saw, so that's helping with the trim.
You got a new chop saw?
I got a chop saw.
You didn't have a
Or a
chop saw?
miter saw. So I was doing all the trim cuts with a frickin' skill saw.
Oh my god.
Hey, they're fitting. And then it had been, I don't know. Me and my wife were talking about this at least about 15 years since I had used a framing square for anything else than a 90-degree mark.
Oh really?
So having to put that on there and figure the angles and stuff, that took me about 3 pieces of trim and about 30 minutes and a lot of cussing before it finally popped back in my head how to do it.
Well, it would honestly, it'd probably take me longer than that. It's been, I wouldn't be surprised if it was 20-some years.
Yeah, it took me a while, and then it came back. So it's just a lot of stuff that I haven't done in a while. But it's looking good. It'll look, like I said, it'll start looking. There's a reason we started where we started. But yeah, it's been an adventure.
No fighting?
No, I've gotten angry, and everybody kind of looked at me, and then I said the wrong thing because I started yelling. And
You?
Yeah. And then I launched a coil of nails across the yard, and then I apologized to everybody, and I said, "I'm sorry that I just did that. It's just sometimes you guys really piss me off." Or sometimes you guys can be really annoying. I forget how I said it. And I kind of looked at everybody at that point and I was like, that's not what I meant.
I don't know how I'd take that if I was them.
Oh, they didn't take it well at all. Not at all. Danielle
Yeah, I'm surprised she took that at all.
So there's been a lot of apologies on my part.
I just can't see anybody taking you seriously if you're mad.
What do you mean?
I mean, if you tried to get mad around me, I'd be, shut the fuck up. I mean, surely Danielle's the same way. She doesn't do this, does she?
No.
I'm gonna
I don't know. Like I said, I mean, I have my feelings on the church, but I'm even sitting here kind of like, "Dude, son."
No, better not.
No, I think you've seen me mad. I don't react, but you've seen how I get. I guess my mad around you is different than my mad around
Must
other
be.
people.
You must be.
But all in all, I could have fucking spread a pile of shit on the side of the house and it would look better than it was like.
None of this has happened.
Not other than what we've done on purpose. We took the windows and what was left of the doors out of the breezeway, and Beckett made sure to slam them into the dumpster and hard enough where they broke.
Did.
I was like, you do know at some time we might have to walk in there.
Well, think about it. He probably didn't know.
Yeah, he walked in there to do it.
Sorry.
But yeah, it's looking a lot better. Even it's gonna look good.
White and black.
White and black.
So you've been sending me some photos. I really like it. I think it's gonna look good.
See, I don't know how you really mean about that. If you really think it does look good.
No, I do.
Were you kind of surprised? Or no?
No, I don't think so. You haven't gotten to nothing that has made me like, interesting. I mean, you're just on a pretty easy part right now.
The garage door.
Well, yeah. But looking at it, I wouldn't know that.
Yeah. See, that's how good I was.
So,
And
the garage doors is, what'd you say, 7 inches?
no, not that bad. It's like 3.5 inches over 16 feet out of level going uphill.
So you won't be able to park your truck in there? Is that what you said?
Well, it's still 7 feet. We never would have been. Like, my wife's vehicle could, but we have so much shit in there.
7 foot on the tall side.
No, it's level now. It's level off of 7 foot.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So it was.
Gotcha. Now I understand. Kind of faked it on the
Yeah.
cutout.
So that's where me and my brother were.
Put any blocking behind there, I'm assuming?
Yeah, we shimmed it
Yeah.
all the way down. And at that point, it was kind of like, I told me and Dave, we stepped back, and because he's like, come back, because I was putting up a piece of trim, and I was holding it, and he was back getting a drink. He's like, whoa, don't. He's like, come back here and take a look at this, Travis, because that is fucked. And we already had the siding on, and I was like, at this point, do we make it right, or do we make it look right? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And
I'm assuming you just made it look right.
no, we made it right. And
Oh.
what the part that made that work was we were starting to shim it out. And I was like, we need to put a square because we have the vertical siding. I was like, this might look really bad when we step back if the siding isn't level because we followed the roof line. If the siding isn't level and we have
Yep.
the framing of the door level, and we got lucky as shit on that. I put a square up on where we trimmed it out, and it was right on with the marks on the vertical siding.
Like, right on?
I'm This is like not Travis right on.
We were... God damn it. What was it? Something yesterday. Oh, my wife and I were leaving or something like that, and obviously you know, but we got the largest project of the year going on right now. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the largest, and it just been a fucking train wreck for 3 weeks now, and by the time I get home every day, I'm just mentally just fucking dead. Then I got like 3 hours of computer work every fucking night during this deal. So I texted you yesterday after work, hey, have you left yet? If you haven't left, can you swing by basically and see if I closed the garage door at my mom and dad's? Well, you'd already left, so I'd come home and I was all mopey because I had to go drive all the way out there because I just could not remember and I didn't want to leave it open. Claudia went with me and she said something. I said, I'm just mad at myself. I can't believe I let myself down. I can't remember if I closed it or not. And we were talking about how other people let me down and this and that. And I said, yeah, I mean, Travis does that every day.
Jesus.
And she was referring to the other person I was talking about. And they were like, you know, he doesn't mean to do it. I said, yeah, fucking neither does Travis, but he still does it every day. So you're even in our conversations when you're not.
Yeah. Wow. Just like I always tell you, I never lie to you on purpose.
Yeah, I think I caught you in that one.
I didn't do that on purpose, though.
Oh.
I didn't purposely get caught in a lie.
There, now I'm catching up on you, yeah. But no, it's all just in good fun. So, yeah. So, what's the goals? You got milestones in mind, or what?
Like, my wife keeps telling me we're just going to get done what we can get done.
Before what?
Every weekend. She goes, you keep putting these big, lofty goals that we're going to get all this shit done. And you run into something, or...
I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Danielle, goddammit. Shout out, Danielle. Shout out, Claudia. Shout out, Eli. Shout out, Malia. Shout out, Jake. Shout out, Ryan, Rick, Lori. Did I cover everybody? Did I say Claudia?
Yeah.
Kylie? Shout out, Kylie.
I met Kylie. I saw Kylie.
Where?
With your wife at Walmart when we had that really awkward social interaction.
Did I know about that?
Yeah, you said I told you about it.
Oh, because you didn't recognize.
Well, I couldn't. They're too far, and I was sitting there. I was like, and she said, "Hey." Well, that's not how your wife talks, I guess. But.
Hey, boy.
And I was like, and she goes, Claudia, Sean's wife. I was like, oh. Also, I couldn't see her. Like, she was at the distance of my vision where I see a head.
Oh, yeah.
And that's it. Maybe eyes. And then finally I got close and I was like, okay. And then your niece entered. She's like, I'm Kylie. I was like, cool. And I didn't know what to do. I think I just turned around and walked out. I also had other things going on that were preoccupying my mind.
Like, where's the donuts?
Like, I had to go take the kids to the Super Bowl.
Oh. Oh, that's right. And I even made a comment like, ew, you did that there?
I didn't want to have to, but desperate times calls for desperate measures.
I don't think I may just let her slide in the pants if I had to.
Just fucking put one in the produce aisle.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good one, actually, yes. Yeah. I mean, was it hot in there?
It was getting hot.
In the shitter?
Oh, no, it was actually, it was nice. It's
never
not
clean.
nice, but yeah, but it was like cool. Like there was good. Speaking of nice shitters, I went to the Kronos track meet at Wichita Trinity this last weekend. Best I've never seen any bathroom at a freaking football stadium basketball. It looked like a high-end restaurant bathroom,
Really?
and it was air conditioned at a freaking high school football field. Like too cold.
Is that a pub or a private school?
Very private, yeah.
Well, there you go. The shitters where I went to school were not nice.
I know I've shit in them. I got lucky as hell one day when we were out there doing the parking lot.
Yeah?
I think me and TJ were out there just
By the press box?
Yeah. And I mean, I was getting the hottie sweaties. Because I was like, and he's like, why don't you just go on the way back to the shop, just swing by. I was like, I'm not going to make it. I was like, either it's happening here or I'm going to, that bathroom's going to be open. Luckily, the bathroom was open.
No AC in there either.
No. It was just, if I had this hottie sweaties outside, and it was even worse when it was inside. It was a freaking sauna. The worst kind.
Oh my gosh. Not good.
Yeah.
Huh.
This conversation will have us lose subscribers.
It's pretty shitty.
Welcome to the shitty episode.
Oh lordy.
But what else? Is there anything else new with you?
Other than my dad passing away?
Oh, on Malia's wedding. Let's stay on.
The positive?
We already talked about that last time.
Malia's wedding?
No, your dad passing.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not trying to say that wasn't a big thing. I'm sorry.
I mean, Father's Day's coming up.
Oh yeah.
I don't have a dad.
I don't have a mom. I mean, I do have a mom, but
Is it Mother's Day?
no. But
Then why are we talking about that?
this is something I do to my. I'm not proud of it, but it's kind of funny. My mom would think it was funny, but I'll do that to my wife sometimes. Like, she'd be like, "My mom called me today." I was like, "I wish my mom could call me."
Yeah, I do it all the time. Yeah. Like at work or something, if something comes up that I really don't want to do, I'll make it known that I got to go. My mom's calling. And everybody obviously knows. But what's new with me? Really nothing. Just that airport project's been consuming my time. In fact, Claudia told me last night I've got to shift my concentration on the wedding now. And I said, man, that's so much easier said than done, you know. Got one of the hardest. Anytime you do an FAA project, it just consumes you. I hate them. I absolutely hate them projects. But so you got that going on. We got the clearing of the house and all that going on. It's just you can't just shut it off like that. I wish I could, but she is right. I mean, I gotta make the wedding a priority at this point. So
Up until now, this can be the biggest day of your daughter's life, Sean.
man, I tell you, I don't know. I'm not the biggest feeling dealer with her. I don't know.
Emotionally mature, not mature. Emotionally
Kind of
emotional.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm very emotional.
Yeah. Emotionally not state.
You know what? Jason beep actually is the one that taught me that I'm very emotional. And Claudia probably has the whole time we've been married, but I never understood it until Jason told me one day. Because I was telling Jason, you know, I just don't have emotions and blah, blah, blah. And he was like, you're the most emotional person I know. He goes, you wear your emotions on your sleeve. He goes, you do know your anger is an emotion, don't you? I was like, I never thought about that.
You can't mask it like I do.
No, I don't. I'll cry and I'll rip your ass all in the same, all in the same breath.
That was also a pun with me.
A pun?
Because you've always said I can't hide mine.
No, you can't. But yours is a different type of emotion. Yours is a. What's wrong, Travis?
Nothing.
So, Travis, we don't like it when you're like this.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Whatever. I shouldn't even have brought that up.
Yeah, we don't like it when Mopey Travis comes to work. No one does.
Oh, I know. I hear about it. If Brian wanders up to my office in the morning and he's like, not even fucking deal with it, and he'll walk out.
That's about. I mean, it's that obvious. That's how weird it is. It is that obvious. And I will say, I'm never like that. I'm probably the other type. It's obviously pretty obvious when maybe I just won't say nothing. I don't know. I'm just not a morning person, man. I don't know what to say. Most of it's in the morning, right? No? Oops. Yeah, it is. I mean, there was a rule. What was the rule?
You don't talk to me, and I can't come and talk to you until 8. But I haven't even come talk to you, and that's not even like keeping distance. I mean, I don't have what you have going on, but
No, I'm not saying
I've been
you do.
pretty busy.
I don't have any more going on than anybody else.
But I've been pretty busy, especially around that time. But I always try to kind of come into your office around 4:30 every afternoon to send you off on a high note.
It works like a champ. Most of the time, I just leave shaking my head.
Like, what the fuck just happened?
Correct.
The
I
fuck
just lost the last 30 minutes of my day, and I don't even know what the fuck happened.
Get in your truck. What the fuck did we just do? Oh, speaking of that quote where I got that, new season on Netflix came out, and I don't know if you've even watched season 1 of this show, but you got to. Tires?
No, but Eli and I watched the first 4 episodes of Andor season 1 last night.
Oh, really? I've never watched that. I've heard it's amazing.
Awesome.
They say season 2 is even better.
Yep. And I'm not even a Star Wars guy, but yeah. So Tires, what's that about?
It's Shane Gillis's show, and they work in a tire shop.
You know, I have a thing with. I mean, I know he's funny. I can't watch like long stand-up comedians like that for a long period of time.
They're 20-minute episodes,
Oh, really?
and it's not. It's just him. He's an actor in it.
Sorry, I had to burp.
Like, I mean, he plays basically himself,
Yeah.
but it's just fucking funny shit.
Tires. You say there's multiple seasons?
Yeah, there's 2 seasons.
I'll try. I'll see what's up.
It's I love it. So that if that means anything.
Nope. Because you love everything that's on TV.
No, I don't.
Oh my God. You're very little. Very little do you not like.
I've been kicking around the idea of watching Handmaid's Tale.
So I started that thing's like what, 5-6 years old now?
I think more than that.
Yeah, I started and it seemed like it was kind of racy, or I don't know. Is there a lot of sex in it? I think there is.
Like rape.
Yeah. I felt really uncomfortable watching it by myself.
That's what my wife said. Because I'm more interested in the history part of it, like the United States.
See, that's where I'm confused.
Like
I thought I never even made it that far because everybody tells me about all this. Oh, the history lessons are awesome and blah blah blah.
Well, not the history, like
the
United States is down to like 2 states.
Yeah,
It's a different country, and
but it's still back in those times.
no, it's like this time or future.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, they brought back handmaids, like because something happened where
Is
Only
there,
a
like the preview of it where she's wearing a red?
there's only certain women that can have children.
Boy, I didn't get very far at all.
Yeah, there's only certain women that can have children. So like the rich people will get a handmaid. So like to have kids, like the wife holds her down while the husband.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, like it's fucked up.
That's not what I saw, but maybe I didn't get that far.
Yeah,
Oh, maybe it was.
And then like some of the like I guess the main character, her kids got taken away from her, and she became a handmaid, and yeah.
So what does the term handsmaid actually mean?
I don't know. I think that's. I don't know.
So listeners out there, drop some knowledge in the comments for us. Don't tell me. What does handmaids mean?
I guess it was a book.
Yes, Handmaid's Tale is a book.
It's nothing major.
What? Did you know
A
how
female servant.
to subscribe on our YouTube? How do you do that?
It's really hard. It's a complicated process. There's a thing here, or
Yeah.
even on your phone,
Yeah.
and there's a subscribe button.
Yep.
Just click it.
But you could also do 2 things before that.
There's a little thing that looks like this.
Yeah.
If you hit that, that's liking it.
Yeah.
And then there's another thing. There's a little bar that
Yeah.
says leave a comment. And if you're subscribed, you could click on that, and you could type whatever you want. You could tell us.
As in this point, you could tell us what a handmaid is.
Or any more that we might want to know about the Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah. So there you go. In fact, we still have not got a comment yet that has claimed the first 4:30 Dinner Club T-shirt.
What was it?
We said that first person to actually reply to one of our requests of a comment.
Oh yeah.
I know Kylie and Rick have commented several times, but not to something like this. So there you go. T-shirt's still sitting out there. I hope Danielle'll still make it, won't she?
Yeah, she might.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut up, Danielle.
I'm like, definitely. She might. Definitely, maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
That's how we roll.
I also watched another really cool movie. Didn't go at all how I thought it would.
This is a really good movie.
Let me see how long it takes me to guess what it is. It's got Natalie Portman in it.
Yep.
Some old stuff. A guy with glass. Oh, is this the one where they're looking for the Fountain of Youth?
Yep.
You got Jim Halpert in it.
Mm-hmm. Really good. I've watched it probably 6-7 times.
I didn't know that. I thought it was going to be in the movie theater. Is it on Amazon?
Apple TV.
Damn it.
Dude, why don't
Oh,
you
no.
have-
I've got another thing that I could watch this on.
What?
Plex. So I'll be able to watch it. I watched Sinners.
Yeah, so Claudia and I, when that first came out, we watched the first couple seasons.
No. Sinners is a movie with Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, okay. So there's another show called Sinners, I think. Yeah. That is multiple seasons.
Oh. Well, this one is Michael B. Jordan. You know who that is?
Not a fan.
He plays two people. He plays a set of twins.
Mm-hmm.
Smoke and Stack. It's back in the 20s, 30s, whenever Prohibition happened.
Yeah.
And I thought it was going to be a story about them, like, setting up a speakeasy. That's what they're doing the whole time, and the clan is around and stuff like that. And then fucking vampires show up.
What?
Yeah, I was like, whoa, this is fucking awesome.
Speaking of vampires, there's a vampire show on Netflix too. I think it's called The History of Witches or something like that. Very good. I'll have to. Do you like shows like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll have to text you the link. It's real good. I haven't got through the whole season, but it's good.
But yeah, then that was. I liked it. It was pretty neato.
Neato.
New Jurassic Park coming out. Jurassic World.
Yep.
I'm pumped about that. New Superman coming out.
Don't give two fucks about that. But Claudia is about having time, or is about time to make all our reservations and stuff for the Disney trip.
So you're going?
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
I thought I told you.
No, you said I don't know if I'm going or not. We'll have to see. We'll have to check
yeah.
price points. So you're going to Epic?
Epic.
Epic Universe with the new Harry Potter one?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm thinking Epcot. I was like, no, I don't want to go to Epcot.
You don't want to... Epcot's awesome.
Yeah.
It's probably my second favorite park.
Probably my second favorite park after all the other parks.
No. Like, after... Like, of Disney parks,
Yeah.
it goes Magic Kingdom Epcot for me.
Yeah. Over Universal?
Universal isn't part of Disney, Sean.
I don't care what you say it is. It's right there.
It's really not right there. It's like a 30-minute drive on the interstate. At least from Port Orleans.
That's where the Harry Potter and Star Wars shit is, right?
No. Star Wars is at Hollywood Studios Park of Disney, and Harry Potter is at Universal.
Huh.
Two separate entities. And they, like, are rivals.
What is next to Universal? There's two parks.
There's Universal and Islands of Adventure.
Yeah.
That's all part of Universal.
Okay.
So now they opened a new park with the Epic Universe. So they got the Dark World. They got with all the Universal monsters, and then they got the new Harry Potter area, which is actually Fantastic Beasts. And then you've got a bunch of other stuff. Oh, How to Train Your Dragon.
Not interested.
That I didn't think that was going to be interesting until I watched the video on it, and it's pretty cool. Like, I'm actually going to go watch the movie that's coming out this weekend.
Well, I have a few choice words for you, but I'll keep it to myself. Not cool.
What?
Shout out Beckett. Apparently you're stealing the helmets back.
Yeah. Shout out Beckett. Happy birthday tomorrow, Beckett.
Happy birthday, Beckett.
Yeah, he
Absolutely.
informed that he wants his helmets back. He did. I will say, that new kid that we got that's from Minneapolis, he's always talking shit on Southeast.
Yeah.
And I was outside and I was in the
Which is really weird to me. But
yeah, and he always calls me a Southeast. I was like, my kids just go to Southeast, and He's always talking shit
You're
on.
talking about the 7-footer, right?
Yeah. My son had left his football helmet. Well, he didn't leave it in my truck. It was in my wife's car, and we were going into town.
Mm-hmm.
And so Payson's like, I'm not sitting in here with that. And so she grabbed it and just threw it into my truck. And he kept talking smack on Southeast. So I went over to my truck, and I got my son's football helmet out of it. I put it on. I was like, I bet you this brings back nightmares. I was like, pad up, motherfucker.
Oh, my God.
That thing's big on me, Sean. His football helmet.
Sorry, just now got a text from Claudia saying who her cousin that applied. Sorry.
But anyway.
Awkward.
But yeah, that's what we did that. Beckett's also been doing summer workouts. Payson has her first track meet with the Flyers coming up next weekend. So probably we'll talk about that next episode, how that goes for her. She's been doing really well at those. She's having a blast. Meeting some new friends.
Yeah.
The only thing that sucks about that is all the girls she's meeting live really far away. There's nobody that's like. There's one other girl from Southeast that she's friends with, but the rest of them live in like Beloit,
Kansas, though, right?
yeah, Beloit, Osborne.
Well, it's not like they live in a different world.
But it's not like Payson can like. That it might as well be in a different world for her.
I mean, if she had any parents that cared about her, you could drive them up there and spend a day while you roam around Beloit.
They better be quick with their social interaction. There's one girl that comes all the way from Trigo,
Wow.
and she can go practice in Ellis, but she comes to this practice
And it's once a week?
twice a week,
Holy shit.
2 times a week, 3 hours, and
Is it like Tuesday and Thursday?
Monday and Friday, or Tuesday and Friday.
That's weird days.
Yeah, this is the first year that he decided that he was going to do it on Fridays, I guess. So, yep, Payson's pumped. She's excited for her first meet. She's nervous.
Well, rightfully so.
I asked her, I was like, so what events do you want to do? She goes, I just want to do the 4x8. Because the only thing I want to do is win a national championship.
So what they do during the summer can actually warrant a national champion?
Yeah, USATF national champion Junior Olympics.
What's that stand for?
USA track and field.
Okay.
And you get an All-American status as well if you finish 6th or higher.
So what's the chances of them winning?
Well, just compared to what they've done in the past, the last 2 years they've gotten second, and before that I think 2 or 3 years in a row they got first in that division.
So there's different divisions.
Yeah, there's age divisions.
Okay.
So she's in 13, 14, and then there's 15, 16, and then 17, 18. This team,
from coast to coast, all of the U.S. of
there's Hawaii.
Hey.
There's Hawaii teams there. You have to, yeah.
Is Hawaii part of USA?
Yeah. Not. How would it not be?
Just joking.
Yeah.
How about Alaska?
Not Alaska.
Okay. Canada?
Well, it depends on who you talk to.
Have we taken Canada or Greenland yet? Fucking
The fastest women's 4x8 ever ran,
fell in 47.
women or girls, is this team owns it. The Flyers have it.
Oh, really?
909.
Flyers. You know, when you say that, you know what it reminds me of, right?
PF Flyers from the Sandlot.
No.
Oh.
Wow. The Last of Us
I haven't watched season 2 yet.
was in season 1.
Flyers?
Yeah.
I mean Fireflies?
Damn it. No, I mean Flyers.
That escaped me.
Yeah, see, that's the beauty of it. I mean, I'm so confident.
You about had me. I'm like, what?
Fucking Last of Us, goddammit.
Come on, you idiot.
Oh, God. Huh. Well, that's good for her. Hopefully she does become a national champion. That's weird to say, but
National champion. That's all she wanted. And then she get a All-American hat. It says USATF All-American.
I imagine you will too.
No. I'll just wear my
You won't
hat.
buy one? You can't buy them?
No.
Don't. I will knock that fucking look off your face.
I do wear a hat every time I try to. When we go to her track meets, I wear a hat with a P on it. So everybody knows I'm rooting for Payson. I just got it. I asked for a new one for Father's Day.
I can't look at you right now.
Why? What?
If I would see the hat, I wouldn't have guessed it.
Well, I do it. She knows why I wear it.
I mean, I would have guessed you were naming yourself.
That's mean. A lot of dead air tonight, Sean. A lot of dead air.
That's what happens when you don't prepare.
Yeah. I remember I asked you, I was like, so what are we talking about? No, we're just going to talk about shit. We're just going to bullshit.
You know, I'm trying to be, the older I get, I'm trying to be better with silent pauses and conversations because they freak me out. Like I have some managers above me that really utilize the pausing and this and that in conversation.
Forcing you to talk?
Yeah, and I'm just like, I get all done, I'm like, oh my God, I had to sound like an idiot. Because it just freaks me out. Does that bother you? You probably knocked down the room.
Do you remember when we were on that, when LSAT kind of first started and we had the managers level of it?
Oh,
and
yeah.
we would be on Teams and you would literally text me like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about right now. And I'd just be rambling on and shit.
I do remember that, yes. And that was not even in person.
Yeah,
That is right, yeah.
when I'd get done, I wouldn't know how long I'd been talking. I'd be like dizzy, like, oh.
Yeah.
And I'd be sitting there hoping to God, like, because you were the facilitator, you ran it, the group, and I'd be sitting there like, just don't fucking call on me first, Sean. Just don't call me first.
And I intentionally always would.
Travis, what do you got? Motherfucker. Honestly, I don't have shit.
And believe me, I knew it. You might have buffooned everybody else, but I'm sitting, like you said, I'm sitting here texting you. What the fuck are you talking about? Isn't that crazy? That's how a lot of meetings go. People would never know that. Nowadays, there's side texting going on during meetings and everything else. I mean, it's insane how our business is anymore. But yeah, it's very rare for me to be in a meeting where I'm not texting someone. It's really strange.
I know because I always put my phone on silent, and if I'm sitting there like in a meeting and I look over and you're just like, oh shit.
Yeah, because I'm real guy. I'm just down here texting away. Like, look at your goddamn phone. But yeah, no. So we'll sneak into our meetings. LA riots, supposable riots.
Oh, that was on our first take, but they were talking about that today on Coffee Talk. It is all being ran by some guy who made millions off of being a Chinese propagandist, and he's a communist.
So they're saying it's not real?
They're saying that someone's
Because that's
behind
not a
it.
Trumper. Trumpers are... They're just tearing the
governor
state
down.
up.
Yeah, but according to the Salina Coffee Talk, it's some guy that's financially backing this, and I don't know where they saw this. But yeah, that's some crazy shit though.
Pretty sad when I have to look at TikTok. Because in the Midwest, I was talking to my cousin who lives in San Francisco. I text her, say, hey, what are you seeing down there? You know, what are you hearing? You know, it's just across the bay, basically. I think. Yeah. I looked at the map just to make sure before I text.
Whoa.
It's
Oakland is across the...
yeah.
San Francisco's up north, and...
Yeah, but Oakland,
What map did you look at, Sean?
Oakland's right across the bay, and then down a ways is
A
LA.
long fucking ways.
Well, whatever.
San Francisco's considered Northern California.
Yeah, but it's like I said, you jump right across the bay, and then you just start running down.
Are you considering the fucking ocean a bay?
No, it's a bay.
Across the bay is Oakland.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You jump across to Oakland, then go down to L.A.
It's just across the bay.
Well, yeah, in a way. But anyways, so, in the Midwest, obviously it's a lot of Fox domination. You just see where California is burning. All these minorities are rioting and tearing the city up and all this. And so I texted her to see, and she pretty much confirmed the same thing that I'm seeing on a lot of other things. Yeah, there is some violence, but it's very small, very pocketed. Because you're seeing all these TikToks from people that actually live in LA, that live downtown. They're like holding their camera up, like, not so sure where the media is getting all the rioting, but it's literally just a pocket.
Like when you say pocket, like the size of Salina pocket, or like
Well, size of Salina pocket is
nothing for
nothing
that.
But yeah,
But still, it's still pretty big. But but I get what you're saying, that it's not, the whole fucking town's not burning down.
no.
And honestly, in LA, like, that's, once again, this is from Midwestern, like, you've always been told it's like that.
Correct. And, the comparison to January 6th, I mean, of course, it's all going to depend on which side of the aisle you're on, because you could say, it ain't nothing. Nothing even resembles that. Then you got the other says it's worse. I mean, there's both sides of that, but
I hate where we're at with that shit.
I can just tell you this. Do not watch one news station and take that as the Bible. I don't care if you're right or you're left. Take the time. I preached it several episodes when we first started this thing. Take the time to, it's not going to hurt anything, to
Do your own research.
do your own research. Listen to the red channel news. Listen to the blue news. Listen to all the news. Make an informed decision. Just don't listen to the blue news and think that LA is going to break off California, and then I guess we don't have to worry about the Bay.
Ew.
That's all I haven't talked about this shit in a long time, but that's all I ask. I don't care which side you're on.
And that's what I told.
Just do your goddamn research and don't be ignorant.
That's what I always tell my kids. Like, the way you feel is the way you feel, and what you believe is what you believe.
Yeah. If you believe in it, believe in it.
Don't you believe in it? Don't believe in something somebody else told you to,
And don't expect everybody else to believe the same thing you do.
and that's okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And I also said, to a certain extent, on what people believe, but just because somebody has a different idea or a belief than you isn't rights to not like them.
That's
To a certain extent. But if they're like, I believe that I should be able to kill, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
you
not
can't
radicalism.
be an idiot, but yeah. That's what makes us humans, and that's what makes it the great United States.
That's what I always tell my kids and my wife. I'm like, that's what you used to when you had two differing points.
Yeah.
When you have two differing points on how to fix a problem.
Yep.
That's when great ideas come.
Correct.
So, here I am, a total idiot, and I'm up on my soapbox. But I can fix all the world's problems. Travis Murray. When's the next election? 2028.
Yeah.
Yep. Travis Murray, 2028.
So where did we talk about that whatever that show is?
What show?
Or some sort of show that you listen to in the mornings?
The Coffee Talk.
Yeah. Did we talk about that?
That was on our original one, and how they're a bunch of fucking idiots.
Oh yeah. So we're better than them. Our advice.
Oh, our show is way better.
Really?
Oh, dude, I had to shut it off today because the guy was literally smacking gum in the fucking.
I wonder how come KSL doesn't try to pick our show up.
We should pitch it to him.
Well, I mean,
I'm gonna start copying and putting and posting it on like, hey, we're kind of the shit and we know it. We can do a nighttime show.
Hey, right here. Right here. Yep.
If all of our tens of listeners know anybody at KSAL, tell them about me and Sean.
Yep. Or the Discovery Channel or Learning Channel.
Or ESPN.
Or ESPN, yeah.
I mean, I'll settle for that.
Yeah. And we could be right before or after McAfee. Maybe they'll move McAfee for us.
Yeah. Move McAfee to late afternoon and put us at the.
You know, I really wish he had quit the wrestling thing.
I like it.
It's bothering me.
That's where he started off. Like when
know.
when Dave Portnoy was talking to him about what he wanted and his goals, he's like, I want to be the WWE World Champion.
Dave Portnoy.
As much as you don't like him, he's changed the game.
Dave Portnoy?
Yeah, he started all like the sports podcast shit. That was all.
He did not start podcasting. Do we need to
I
go
didn't
down
say
this?
podcasting. I said the sports. How like he's the one that set some of these guys that got them going. Now they
Yeah.
all broke away.
Yeah, I mean, how come he doesn't set? I mean, why doesn't he bring us on? I want to know how all that works.
You really think
like Gruden? Like, how are they affiliated with Barstool? So does Barstool buy them all the equipment to get up and going, and then once they get to a certain stage, they have the option of?
No, I think they all have to make that phone. Like Bussin' with the Boys.
Yeah.
They had to make that phone call. So I like those guys. That's another group of two guys we don't really talk about.
Yeah, I do. They're a little into Trump, a little more than I like.
I've never heard them talk about them. Really?
Look at their last few TikToks.
Oh, really? I just.
Yeah. It's kind of turned me off a little bit. Before that, I was all over them. But yeah. But you know, there's a lot of people that are for Trump that, you know.
Whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
If you want to be stupid. No.
Yep. go lick a block of salt, I guess.
I remember when we first started this, we kind of danced around the.
We're not going to be political.
Yeah.
I'm still not.
I think we've.
I mean, you don't know who I like. You don't know who I like.
I know who you don't like.
There you go.
It's just as fucking political, Sean.
Yeah.
I don't know who I like. Because honestly, the way the news stuff is, I put my head in the sand and just live my life. Because guess what? I'm not rich enough and I'm not important enough for this either side. Whatever happens is going to happen. I can't stop it. And
I disagree. You know I don't like that, but
What do you mean?
That's your feeling. I mean, you shouldn't hide your head in the sand. Inform yourself. There could be a day when you need to make a decision that you stuck your head in the sand and you didn't know. Because it may not always be a world where you don't make the decision that affects you.
I don't know what you're getting at, but if this is... That was creepy.
What I'm saying is, I just don't like to hear that you dig your head in the sand. I know you feel like you don't, and I'm not saying I do have a say in whatever goes, but I mean we do to an extent, especially on the local level.
Yeah.
It's getting awkward.
Yeah, it's getting awkward. I always vote for Clay on stuff when I go vote. It's always something. I don't know if it's like
Does Clay listen to us?
Brandy's watching it.
Shout out, Brandy. I haven't shouted you out in a while.
There's always something when I go vote. I don't know if it's something to do with like the Assyria Township or Minner Township that I can vote for, but nobody ever runs for it. So I'll always write Clay in.
Oh my God.
And I always ask Brandy, like, has Clay got a phone call that like he would?
He's the mayor. Oh my gosh! So did you ever use the forklift from Clay?
We haven't got to that point yet.
You know, and he's only got one day left on.
I talked to him about that, and I was like, "So when are you gonna do this?" And he goes, "It's gonna have to be a while. We got wheat harvest going on. We're trying to catch up on
Wheat
hay."
harvest.
Well, it's coming up, and they're trying to get hay done to get onto wheat harvest.
Man, I haven't even seen anything starting to turn.
Oh,
I think it's going to be more of a 4th of July one this year.
Danielle, she was dropping Beckett off. I don't know if Gebhardt's just like up at the school so much that he's just doing work on stuff at the school, but like he had his semis and stuff at the school. She's like, all his equipment's here.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Kinda. I don't know. I mean, I guess that's making the most out of the situation.
In your time.
Yeah. Good job, Mitch.
They got some new. I've been watching the Geb. They've been putting out.
I need to get back on the damn.
They've been putting out episodes. I watched one last night. They're getting all their equipment ready. They got a new truck, Blue Lightning. Dude, I like this shit. Like, I don't know.
I do too, and I still go back to. So I just have been completely off of my game since my dad passed, but I haven't been on the YouTube train like I had been. You know, I still go back to YouTube. It's just so not unorganized, but just there's so much of it. You know, I can't watch it all.
And I've been watching it for so long. Like, I'm watching people that I started watching. They've already shut their channels down.
Serious?
They've done their goodbyes.
That's probably what people thought would happen to us.
Yeah, but we didn't do a formal goodbye.
Yeah.
And it's a bitch move if you shut your YouTube channel down and don't do a
Bye.
final goodbye. You just leave everybody hanging.
Well, that's not going to happen for a while, kids.
We might take some hiatuses.
We can't. We got. I'm just afraid of the algorithms being off. Don't fucking laugh. I read this. God damn it.
I don't think we've made it into the fucking algorithm, Sean.
Whatever. But yes, there could be one here though. But by God, I'm making a point, and and I say this in both directions. I say we make a pact to where if we can't make one, we can't miss more than one. And if we are going to miss more than one, then each one of us will have to. I don't know how you're going to do it, but you're going to have to bring in a co-host.
Brandy wants to come on.
So you and Brandy would have to come here if I can't be here.
Oh, there's no fucking way I could do that. What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying.
You could put me in here for fucking 10 years and I couldn't get this thing fucking going.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how it's going to work that direction.
This place would be torn apart.
We got to figure out a dumber way for you.
I don't even have access to it, like to even
Yeah,
do
you
something
do.
on my phone. I don't even know the password or anything.
I gave it all to your son.
That'd be like giving it to me to give to somebody else.
That was a fatal mistake.
Yeah. You failed.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, we'll have to get that straightened out. But, I mean,
Same kid went to football practice the other day without football cleats.
thank God he's not going without a helmet.
They didn't need it that day.
Oh. So, yeah, I don't know. I suppose you could film an episode on your phone if you had to. You and Brandy.
If I had the, yeah.
I guess I'll make sure you have that. I thought you had all that.
How
How are you looking at the stat app checks in?
Anybody can look at that.
Oh.
You can look at views and subscribers.
Oh. So, but anyway, so I'm making a vow. No more than one missed episode. Or
at a time.
Yep, at a time. And if that is the case as the duo, then we'll have a guest appear. I thought about doing
a stand-in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought about doing reruns.
How would you do? It's fucking YouTube. They could just go back and look at it.
Yeah, but you got to keep that fresh. Ding, new upload. Dumbass. You know, this little smarting off of yours is not going to bode well for you.
Hey, this is off the clock. You can't take this anywhere else.
Well, I guess we'll find out, won't we? What's the old thing? FAFO? What are you doing?
I don't think I'm making it in tomorrow.
Yeah, wrong.
Feel sick. Oh, speaking of which, I think I told you about this. Beckett set a record at Southeast.
Yes. What was it?
The first person.
Largest head?
The first person to throw up on the new turf.
Oh, that's right.
He decided to have protein waffles and a giant glass of milk before the first conditioning practice.
What would make him think that was all right?
My wife was sitting there going, Beckett, I don't think that's a good idea. He's like, it'll be all right.
How was that? Was that really all right?
No, it was not.
Did they make him clean it up?
Yeah, he went back to the line, and the old upperclassman was like, go clean it up.
Yeah.
I was like, how did you clean it up? Because I just got a water ball. I was like, so you just sprayed it into the turf so it'll rot and be nasty?
So that's right. This is the first season on the turf, right?
Yeah, they just finished it during track season, towards the end of the track season. And it looks good.
Yeah.
I like it.
What's he say about playing on it?
He loves it. Yeah,
Does he feel like he's faster? I remember in junior high when I ran on my first rubber track. Fuck, I thought I was grease lightning. And when actually I was even slower than what I was. I'm a slow white boy. There's no.
When I went on my recruiting visit to Fort Hays when I was in high school, they still had the original
Asphalt?
AstroTurf.
Oh.
Like the stuff that, and these guys, I was there.
Boy, that shit would burn.
It was the spring game, and I was sitting there. There was a couple guys that were injured that were on the team, and they're sitting there talking to us. And there was a fumble, and nobody really dove on it. I was like, why isn't anybody diving on it? And they're like, you don't want to dive on this shit. There was one kid that played high school ball at Hayes, and then went to Fort Hays.
Yep.
He's like, look at my arms. He goes, he had scars. He goes, that shit's like concrete, and it burns.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, oh, maybe I don't want to fucking go here. They're like, we're getting new turf.
Did they get, before you started, did they get the new turf?
Yeah, they had just got it in. And come to find out, I should have not even showed up.
And why is that?
Because I fucking sucked.
But you keep telling me, wanting to show me goddamn YouTube videos of how good you were.
No, it's kind of funny that looking at it, I'm like, holy shit. I was a turd.
Really?
Yeah. My coach I should
Your
have
coach even told you were a turd?
in a roundabout way. I'd be in the weight room talking about how great I was an arrogant, cocky. I say stuff. But I'm it's borderline joking 90%. Back then it was worse, and I believed it. I remember times I'd be in the weight room talking about how great I was, and my coach would say, Travis, if you were half as good as you thought you were, you'd be an All-American. I'd be like, goddamn right.
I mean, did that bring any light to you?
No, I thought
all?
he was saying I could lose half my talent and still be an All-American.
Oh my God. You really thought?
Yeah. Dude, here was all right. Honesty time.
Yeah.
Now
you're going to tell me how bad you really did suck?
No, I'm not joking. I was bad. The only thing I had was I was a little bit faster than the other slow white boys from Southwest Kansas.
But somehow you got a scholarship.
I had a good quarterback to throw me the ball, and I was a little bit faster than the other guys. In 8-man football, it's not that hard to get open and catch a ball.
But still, you got a scholarship to an 11-man school.
Yeah, they fucking... Fort Hays was really bad at scouting.
But they were really good at football.
No, they weren't.
They are now.
Yeah, they are now, but not back then.
Oh,
that was
okay.
This is 20-some years ago.
Yeah, that's true.
So, what was I going to say?
Well,
I was bad. I sucked.
Are we talking about now? Or
Nothing's changed.
oh,
I don't know where the fuck you interrupted me and
I didn't
me up.
interrupt shit.
but yeah, the first practice at Fort Hays, it took 15 minutes. Not even. And I wanted to quit so fucking bad. I was like, this is not for me. I don't belong here. Damn. I was like, these guys, I'm not supposed to be here. I fucking went through the whole, and I did not quit. I did not quit college football. I was.
How many schools did you go through?
We've already gone through this a lot. I was. What is it called when they don't put a time limit on it?
Expired?
No, they don't. They don't put a time limit on it.
Oh,
Indefinitely. I was indefinitely suspended from the team.
So you're still on the team?
I've been waiting for that call. I'm probably going to have to switch positions.
Well, oh boy, I'd pay to see this in a uniform
No,
out on the turf.
I put on my son's shoulder pads and jersey and helmet.
Of course you did.
And I was like, I looked at my wife, like, do I look like a badass or something? And she just kind of looked at me, and I went into our room and I looked in the mirror, and I came back with it off. And she's like, what? And I was like, I just look like a 40-year-old fat guy in football pads.
How in the world did you not take a picture of that and send it to me?
Yeah, they're still at the house. I'll throw them on.
Okay, I was gonna say this has to happen. Oh my gosh!
But I was serious. I was like, do I not look like a fucking badass right now?
Nope.
And she just kind of, like, just barely looked up from her phone to look at me.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's not crazy.
Only you, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh. All right. Well, what else?
I don't know, but I'm getting fucking sweaty as hell.
I told you.
It's
So how are we gonna do this when it's even hotter?
fuck, I don't know.
Do it later at night?
Do it in kiddie pools.
Oh. Huh. I mean, I had that one going all day.
I mean, it lasted a while. How long have we been going?
An hour and 11 minutes.
It's not that bad. It's a good way for us to know when it's time to shut her down.
Correct. I mean, I could definitely go another 15, 20 minutes, but I'm starting to feel a little moistness.
The pits are getting...
I don't sweat very much, so.
What'd you... Really?
Just not a big sweater. That's how good a shape I am.
You did see me run 3,000 meters the other day.
It was literally 30 feet. Maybe 300 feet. Max.
300 yards.
No. Not anywhere
My
close.
knee's still fucked up.
I know. I watch you every day walk. Think, Jesus. Fuck.
I thought the other day, I rolled over in bed.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said Jesus and fuck. I'm just going to go cheese fuck. Cheese. Cheese fuck.
Cheese and rice.
There you go.
I rolled over in bed and I thought I dislocated, like my kneecap came out of place. And my pinky's been getting dislocated.
Oh my God! Fuck. Here, just a second. Okay. Oh my God.
Now watch this.
No,
Look.
I'm not looking. No.
Look.
No.
Okay, I stopped.
No, you didn't. There, you're off. Oh, God damn it.
No, like I'll wake up and my pinky's off to the side and I gotta pop it back in. It was all swelled up the other day. See, like here, this isn't gross. Watch.
No, everything about that is gross.
I can't move my finger like this, dude. Sean, this is like one talent that I have a fucked up pinky. Look, we see I can go like this, or I go like this.
Yeah?
I can't with that. I gotta.
It's like a hook.
But look,
Like Captain Hook.
Like watch this. Watch.
Nope.
No,
Nope.
it's just watch, and then it just goes from here to. This isn't me doing a trick. It's just.
I'm watching.
Boom!
Oh, my God.
And then I can't move it.
That
it
is so
It just gets locked up, and then
disgusting.
I do this. Then I can do this. Look.
No. No, not at all. All right, folks. Always remember, friends, eating dinner before 5 isn't just a choice. It's a lifestyle. Stay curious, stay connected. Keep your head on a swivel and stay vigilant. I'll see you on the flip side.
We really didn't prepare. We didn't even do an exit thing.
I just did.
Well, you didn't have your saying.
Nope.
Whether it's almost shitting your pants at Walmart or...
I was going to do one, too, that spanned every episode we did.
Oh, yeah. That would have been epic. We'd be here till 10 o'clock. Because you would... No offense. I mean...
Oh, okay. I see where you're going. Yeah, I don't know what it is about finishing. But I always seem to fuck it up.
Nia sex time.
See ya.
Well, they gather around at 4:30 each day with Travis and Shawn. It's the easy way. Just sit back, cause the fun is sublime. Talking about life, all things in time. They mixing stories, a laugh or two. In the northern light, they shine right through. With a laugh and a tale, they set the tone. Stories in love, heartaches unknown.
That was rolling too.
Well, they gather around at 4:30.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the 4:30 Dinner Club. I'm Shawn here with my co-host Travis, who's looking at me like he's going to kill me. Oh shit, I'm on the wrong. God damn it.
From embrace to the airways flow in this timeless